Hello, we are Team 1, and this is our presentation for the Apple Inc. Managing a Global Supply Chain Case Study Analysis. These are the segments in which we are going to cover today, and the assigned speaker for each segment are as follows.
Apple has been the industry leader in technology for many years. Apple provides customers with a variety of products and services including phones, tablets, and computers. The manufacturing process in Apple is real-time supply chain, which has the following problems. 1. Poor inventory operating controls. 2. Wrong forecast for product demand. 3. Having single manufacturer for a component of the product.
Apple practices a just-in-time manufacturing strategy. This works well for Apple as it is a means for cutting production costs and storage costs, as well as a competitive strategy, as the electronics industry is a highly competitive and ever-evolving industry. An advancement made by any one of Apple's competitors could affect sales of products currently being manufactured. By maintaining a JIT strategy, Apple allows for more flexibility to change course without sacrificing too much raw material. This, coupled with an assembly line manufacturing style, allows Apple to mass produce their products in a timely manner that also gives them an edge over the competition by allowing them to keep up with the product's life cycle, which is generally about a year. Another advantage of Apple is their total quality management approach to their production. Apple ensures a high quality level of production that its customers have associated with the brand. Although production occurs overseas in China, Apple has secured and guaranteed supply through its procurement strategy, which means a steady supply of raw materials and a secured manufacturing plant. Apple also has the ability to keep functions, specifically R&D, in-house, which creates a more intense level of competition for those seeking entry into the industry.
Some of the qualitative data in this case are the following. 1. Apple's supply chain operations are based on real time. 2. Apple chooses to use subcontractors instead of outsourcing manufacturing to third party. 3. Apple gains better control over its supply chain by working with the new suppliers on unshared paths which they provide upfront. 4. Apple's kept a short new product development cycle. Some of the quantitative data in this case are the following. 1. Apple has 156 suppliers in the US itself. 2. Research and development costed $4.5 billion in 2013. 3. Assembly cost of iPhone 5 in China was $8 per unit. 4. Apple had 424 retail stores in 16 different countries.
In conducting external research of this case study, I found that both Tesla and Nintendo have experienced similar S&OP problems to Apple. All three of these companies are innovative in the products they are manufacturing and introducing to their markets. These companies in recent years have all demonstrated a lack of being able to manage their overall operations and resources. While they've also shown at some point to have a poor operating controls inventory in place. Overall, these companies haven't been able to effectively estimate the demand for their products. Products in recent years that have been introduced, such as Tesla's Model 3 and Nintendo's Switch, showed many similarities to what happened in this case study with Apple.
Analysis results. Apple Computer was founded in 1972 Until 1980, the company became the largest private manufacturer in the United States. After IBM entry into the market, Apple Industries' situation was changed. Apple market capitalization had fallen from 1987 to 1996. In 1997, Apple was a partnership with Microsoft and released the dominant Office software, Microsoft Office for Macintosh, even though the market capitalization was still fallen. According to Exhibit 11, Apple's historical financial information, the company could not cover the net loss until 2002. Here are the key problems of Apple: poor operating controls and inventory management, fail estimate demand for its products, stockouts and excess inventory, key component sourced from a single manufacturer. These are the most problem encounter Apple company. Alternative actions. Apple has used different strategy and tactics to success the company, launching a new products in the market and rebuild in several ways. Here is the Apple alternative actions are: just-in-time supply chain management strategy, real-time operating system, deliberate product strategy, vertical integrated strategy, product innovation strategy, and procurement strategy. After fixing and realize the problems, the Apple company net income boosts up continuously from 2002 to 2014.
It is our recommendation that BXE Capital continue to invest in Apple Inc. and continue to hold their investment in the organization in the future years for a long-term investment. As detailed in the case study, Apple is investing in the new generation of products, potentially the first new major product line since Tim Cook took over for Steve Jobs. Apple continues to lead the market in almost all categories, especially in innovation, which is the driving factor in Apple's competitive edge. With confirmation from Tim Cook, it can only be speculated that the next generation of products will continue the current trend of innovation the company is well known for. With Apple's TQM approach to production and manufacturing, the organization guarantees the high-quality products that its customers associate and expect from the brand. Having R&D sourced in-house as well as working directly with manufacturing plants, Apple ensures that innovations and the translation of prototypes into mass production is conducted efficiently and with expertise. These aspects, coupled with Apple's assembly line manufacturing, JIT strategy, and procurement strategy with suppliers, ensure a constant flow of products as well as low manufacturing cost. These strategies account for Apple's ability to maintain a 58% total profit on the cost of each iPhone made. The JIT strategy that Apple employs create a dynamic supply chain management system that is a major advantage for Apple in its industry. Cutting costs and securing a highly effective global supply chain has gained them the #1 supply chain ranking by the Gartner Group in 2010. Although the JIT strategy and real-time operation strategy could be viewed as a downside for Apple, as it leaves them with bigger issues if perhaps a defect in the product had been discovered, or if there's a shortage of materials or a flaw in the manufacturing process, as these strategies would leave little room for negotiation in terms of errors. The benefit to this is it limits the amount of potential waste and maintains a dynamic and flexible supply chain with the added benefit of procurement contracts secured with suppliers. This, in tandem with the large amount of cash flow available, ensures that Apple should be able to roll with whatever unforeseen punches may be thrown their way. In closing, BXE should continue to invest in Apple, if not increase the amount invested, but also hold this investment for the long run. Apple maintains a more positive and constant level of growth than any of its other competitors in the industry, which makes it the clear choice in this market. The organization should focus on R&D and creating new innovative products, which is what brought the company success primarily. Tim Cook promises this new generation of innovative products which should bring the same level of success the company had seen recently under the guidance of Steve Jobs. The only suggestions given for Apple Inc. would be to focus on R&D, as its innovation is what put the company on the map. Perhaps thinking outside the box, this could mean something as simple as Apple Home Security to something as major as the Apple Car. Other suggestions would be to ensure a company-wide and global ethics standard in the procurement strategies, ensuring materials are ethically sourced, as well as ensuring a global standard for employee treatment. All these factors and the promise of new innovative products ensure the investment in Apple Corporation is the right move for BXC Capital. Apple has created a strong brand association, and the loyalty of its customers ensures strong and maintained growth in the future as the company continues to lead the market in innovative products and services. Thank you so